eat a snickety snack. I got some water. Okay. Looks like Liddy's got some stuff queued. All right. All right. Okay. Rose, answer fairy god troll. What was the one previous to this? Oh, that's right. Talking to him about the suicide mission for the dream self. Okay, sorry, it's taking me a second to get my bearings. All right. Thank you, Lucif. Since the gap between your present moment and the implementation of your mystifying self-destruction continues to narrow, this will be the last conversation in which I attempt to talk you out of it nicely. I explain this. The intent isn't true self-sacrifice. First of all, you're understanding the gravity of a dream death. It's a pretty serious thing, okay? And dream selves are important to a person in ways that aren't always obvious. I think you're being frivolous, but that's not really the sentiment reinforcing the exoskeleton of my argument. Soon you will be blacked out of Trollian's viewport, and I have no explanation for this, and neither do you, so I'll just assume the worst, and you should too. Are you sure it's not because I'm sleeping? I've seen you sleep before. You were just asleep on a screen. Peaceful and harmless, and posing no threat to anyone, unless I guess you are up to mischief in your dreams, which I cannot rule out. Actually, that's probably what you do in your sleep. What was I thinking? Shh. What? Blah, blah, blah. Right, sorry. I'm saying this is a special case. It is foreboding and disconcerting, and you are being reckless. You're right. I can't explain why I go dark on your monitor, but I'm confident in my plan. I have it under control. Your hubris is really astonishing. Easily twice the mass of a universe, I think. That it hasn't collapsed upon itself into a tiny lavender singularity is the most striking Marvel paradox space has coughed up yet. Maybe it did. Maybe that's what went wrong. We figured it out. No, please stop. Humor won't deflect my really big and important tirade. Okay. You are investing too much confidence in evil gods who oppose Gaia and your true purpose, and I can't abide that. And as difficult as this is for me to confess, I think your plan is very dangerous, and so are you. Oh? Yes, and I'm afraid I'm going to have to devote all my efforts to stopping you. I'm sorry to hear that, Kanaya. What did you have in mind for this, a new and exciting adversarial phase of our relationship? I'm so glad you asked. You see, I have been training a powerful wizard. Yes, your shout pole is like a tower broadcasting your fear across the ring, and you are right to be afraid. I've commissioned none other than the legendary Prince of Hope, and I am teaching him the ways of white sorcery. I've observed your methods, and you will come to the most unwelcome realization that all of your guile and cunning has finally backfired. This noble magician of pure light will serve as the counterpoint to your arcane debauchery. He will hunt you down, and goodness and hope will prevail. Is it too late to throw myself at your mercy? Yes, it's much too late for that. I see. Then clearly I will have to prepare for this soul-sundering duel, while also making my own funeral arrangements. Oh yes, I do believe securing a corpse box would be prudent, fitted to dimensions suited to your myriad of unassembled leaky body parts in aggregate. What will herald the arrival of this swift and righteous thaumaturge? Will I be blinded by the fearsome lashes of light riveting from the incandescent coastline of his beauteous aura? Should I borrow my friend's sunglasses? Yes, definitely. Definitely do that. Wait, I hope that wasn't too emphatic. Maybe at this point, I should clarify this is all a big joke. Yeah, I was getting that. You don't always have to tip your hand, Kanaya. You were doing well. I was? Mm-hmm. Okay, great. I think what I find most challenging about human insincerity-based humor is the degree of commitment to the fantasy, which is apparently requisite. We take it very seriously. I mean to say, the gesture of hostility in this case was the joke. I did, in fact, train this character. I made him a wand to shut him up. Wait, you did? Really? He wouldn't stop harassing me for your secrets. That's incredible. Well done. He's the one with the royalty complex and speaks with all the extra V's and W's. Oh, I know exactly who you're talking about from the start. Okay, I must say this little project pleases me. Do keep me appraised of all further developments. Okay, I will. At least until my looming grim dark death steals me away. Yeah, that. I was still hoping something that I don't... Gotta get the jaw aligned. Yeah, is still something that I don't really want to joke about. I hope that came across as a sincere statement. Answer fairy god troll. Hey, Jade. Oh, hi. I remember you. You talk to me a lot in my dreams. Yeah, but now I'm talking to you being awake because your robot can't type because it had an explosion. Yeah, that's because my dream self died. Pretty catastrophically. Catastrophically. No, I'm definitely pretty sorry to hear that. Thanks, but I think I'm okay. I felt pretty shaken up at first, though. Yes, I did too. I spent so long sleeping and dreaming and playing on Prospect that being awake was made to feel weird, and I didn't like it for a while. Yes, I've done a lot of sleeping myself. Sometimes explosions be happening. I don't know what that was. Oh yes, I know, but I saw you. You were awake a lot too. After a certain moment, I spent just about every waking hour being asleep. Wow, why did you sleep so much? It was just a better way to be, more peaceful and fun, and yes, there was something that happened that was incredibly terrible and sad. It made me feel terrible and sad and sleepy, so I slept a lot. Oh no, what happened that was so terrible? I prefer that the thing I want to talk to you about not turn into that topic. Oh, sorry for prying. What do you want to talk about? I wanted to ask you permission. I would have asked permission the first time, but at the time you were not able to give it or talk or anything. Permission for what? To communicate with your Lucis. With Beck? What do you mean by commune? And what do you mean the first time? You did it before? Yeah, it means to talk to him and suggest he do something which is good for him and also for people he likes. Oh, like a psychic power? Yes. Pretty sweet. When did you do it before? Oh, very recently, personally speaking. But for you, it was very long ago. And it was a really good example, I think, of exactly why Wigglers should not be allowed to dual-wield flintlock pistols. What? So I did the liberty of communing with your Lucis, which I hope wasn't out of line, but like I said, you were unavailable, by which I mean unavailably small. Oh! Transported it and shot the grandfather in the face. So then I communed him to use his amazing powers to intervene and reroute the projectile away from the path that would have harmed you. And also, as a wonderful bonus and coincidence, it happened there was a felon on your property. It was, I think, surely an aging rogue who was very much keen on intruding between your really nice-looking family. And as fortune would have it, the small missile was redirected into the senior interloper's chest, and he died. Smiley face. Oh my god, that wasn't a senior interloper. I'm pretty sure you're talking about my grandpa. Oh, and if I'm interpreting correctly, you're saying you used Beck to make me shoot him? Oh, that's so awful. What's a grandpa? Oh boy, okay. It is basically an old man who serves the same role as I guess a Lucis does on your planet. He was like my dad. He took care of me. Whoa, that is a really weird cultural thing, I guess. Hi. Sorry then, about my cultural ignorance. Well, I'm not blaming you or anything. It sounds like you were just trying to help, and you did save my life, but, hey, jeez, talk about a misunderstanding. Well, now I feel very stupid, but I don't think I will give it into bad self-esteem this time about this. It's important to stay confident about stuff. Don't you agree? Sure. And I think this is a good opportunity for us to bond and become closer in an emotional way, probably. It is? Oh, yes. See, the funny thing is, I also killed my Lucis by accident. I mean, my Lucis that was a little fairy bolt, not an old man with a huge gun. Oh, no, how did that happen? I murdered him inappropriately with a four-wheel device. What kind of device? Like the kind basically for cripples to sit in and roll around. Oh, you mean a wheelchair? I guess that's a way to call it. How did that happen? Well, it was sitting in it. I was sitting in it, being crippled like usual, and he got under the wheel in his nap. I'm so sorry. Also, I didn't realize you were paralyzed. Not that I'm saying sorry for that. That would be rude, I think. I'm just saying sorry for your loss. Oh, it's okay, on both things. He came back to life for a while and could talk, and that was fun. Also, I'm not paralyzed anymore. Oh? No, I have robot legs, and I feel great, and I can walk. Wow, nice. Oh, yes, it is truly nice. I'm a new and different guy, mostly. Being not physically handicapped is most certainly the key to having high self-esteem. I don't know if I agree with that. Oh, absolutely. Take it from me as what fact is true. And now I feel emboldened to do bold things that heroes should do, like save the life of a pretty girl and kill the fiendish old man who, whoops, wasn't fiendish, and you loved him. Sorry. Well, that's good, I guess. I just wish maybe you told me what happened when I was younger. I spent years wondering about it. When I was really young, I was sure the doll sitting across from him did it. And for a long time, I was terrified of the evil blue girl. She sort of haunted my childhood, and I had trouble sleeping for a long time. But of course, I got older and realized that was silly. But then I just speculated that maybe it was suicide, which was just a really sad thing to think about. Wow, yeah, I totally blew that then. I guess I could still tell you about it in your past, but even if you do, I don't remember you doing so. Oh, then I guess I won't. Okay. But yeah, irregardless, this is likely to be exactly the kind of thing to stand in the way about good feelings about myself. I mean, I saw that your Lucis saved you anyway in advance, and I just wanted to make it possible so that I was the one involved with being the hero there, to save you, like to put myself in your story in a brave capacity, because that's what feeling good and positive about yourself is all about. Wow, you sound really confused to me. Absolutely, I am confused like a fox, the kind that has high self-esteem. You're incredibly silly. I can't really tell to what extent you're joking around here. I understand that, and jokes happen, yes, but feeling great about yourself is not a joking issue. It is a heavy-duty business and needs to be given all the seriousness that sad things get. I've learned that from my friends, and also from Rufio. Rufio? Yeah, he's a fake. What do you mean fake? A fake guy I made up imaginarily. He never stops being a thing that's not real. Oh, like an imaginary friend. Huh, okay. I'm pretending that being fully honest about Rufio's fakeness and being upfront about his general fraudulence that it will only give me extra confidence. I'm pretending that as hard as I can in the most confident way, which makes it partially more true. That sure is a philosophy you have there. Yes, being confident is always about saying and doing the things you feel, even if the afraid part of you says, no, please don't do that. Like, here's the thing I'm afraid to say to you, Jade, but I'm too confident now to leave my afraidness make me feel terrible. Oh, well, what is it? Remember I talked to you a lot when you were sleeping? Yes? And, we talked about lots of things, and we had some things in common, and it was nice? Sure. And I think, consequently, the emotional result is probably that maybe I have some possible red feelings for you. Red feelings? You mean... Whoa, wait, really? Wow, that sure was a hard thing to say and made me incredibly nervous, but I said it because of my remarkable leg-powered self-confidence. And now I think all that's left is definitely your reciprocation about that, probably. Well, I don't think I can reciprocate. Uh-oh. I mean, you're nice, but I don't really know you. I don't even know your name. Oh gosh, how stupid can I be? I forgot to say, I'm Tavros. Okay, Tavros, I don't know if you're fully thought about this. You don't actually know me very well either. Oh, yes, I surely do, because we had a number of spirited conversations wherein you were very nice and pleased to speak with me. Did I misinterpret that? Was it not actually niceness? Well, no, I was being nice, because I like to be nice to people when I can and when they are nice to me. But things are a little more complicated than that. You can't know someone just by a few conversations. I mean, I only talk to you when I was asleep. I'm kind of different when I'm dreaming. I forget things, and at times I'm not totally sure what's real. Don't you remember that's what it's like to dream on Prospect? Kind of. Sorry, I feel bad about having to disappoint you, but I don't know what else to say. But what about my attractive bravado and ignoring my instinctual cowardice hard enough to say that I like you? Isn't that supposed to be very attractive and encourage the major... Oh, God, this is so embarrassing. And encourage the major having of flushed feelings in others? I guess what I mean is, what about all my confidence? What do you think about that? Geez, Tavros, I really am flattered you like me and all, and that sure is confident of you to say so, and that's great, but... I guess confidence is one thing, but there is such a thing as being too forward, I guess? Wow, okay. I also think, and really this is just polite, friendly advice, that if you're really confident, you don't always have to say it all the time. And oh man, I'm sorry to say, it just comes off as a little insecure and off-putting and kind of defeats the purpose. And all things considered, I think we should just stay friends, or really, continue building a friendship in the first place, since, like I said, we don't actually know each other that well. Yeah, sorry. No, if I'm being realistic, I think that's what's reasonable to say to me. And I'll work on toning down my self-respect a little. No, you should have self-respect, just... Boy, this is frustrating. Can we talk about this later? I have some things to do. Why don't we get back to the original point? What do you want to commune with Beck again? Why do you want to commune with Beck again? Oh, yes, of course. I wanted to get approval from you to commune him again, now that he's a sprite, to perpetrate one of my heroic ideas again. Uh-oh, what is your idea this time? I would suggest to him that he attack your adversary, as well as ours, and maybe beat him to solve everybody's problems. Wow, I don't know about that. But I have great skill in commanding beasts to glory in battle, and yours is surely the strongest beast I've seen. But he's my best friend, and you have already managed to get one of my family members killed. But according to my self-confidence, I think I'm pretty sure I can use his power to be successful. Oops, pretend I didn't mention my self-confidence or say anything off-putting. But all of our adversaries have inherited his powers. I'd imagine the strongest guy would have all of his powers, and then some. I'm really not comfortable with this. Oh, you said you're asking my permission first, and I appreciate that. But if you're asking, I'm afraid my answer is no. Okay, I respect that, but I wonder what? I wonder if a truly self-confident guy with the best self-esteem there is would even need to ask. Maybe the best guy would just know he would be successful and would do it anyway because it is for your own good and everyone else's. No way. That'd be smug and arrogant and would make you a bully. Later, if my friends and I want to ask Beck for help and decide that's our best hope, then that's our business. Till now, please just stop meddling. Wow, okay, you're right about all that. I'll respect your wishes. Or will I? Wink. No, don't. I'm serious. Ugh, I think my headache is coming back. I was just making a joke. Sorry. I guess us becoming a friendship doesn't have to happen now. No, it's fine. I just really don't want you to do that, okay? Yeah, I have to go now. Bye, Tavros. Ah! Oh my god, I cannot believe how hilariously pathetic that whole exchange was, even by your wretched standards, Terrador. God, I can't breathe. Absolutely priceless. Hey, Vriska, that was supposed to be a private correspondence of a personal nature. How could you even be reading that? Pfft, Tavros, sometimes your stupidity surprises even me. Next time you decide to open your heart to an alien girl. Make sure your chat client isn't being holographically projected for all to see, okay? Leave. Tear into page. Whoops. It was so embarrassing just reading that, Davros. I'm embarrassed. I'm actually feeling genuine embarrassment. Your obscene incompetence is actually polluting my otherwise pristine composure. Nice going. So, I don't care. Can't let you down too easy. She's too nice. Someone's got to tear her into you for that appalling display. And once again, guess whose shoulders that falls on? That's right, Vriska's. As usual. I think she has the right amount of niceness personally, an amount that is some instead of none. I'm nice when it matters, and where it doesn't strangulate the critical development of people I don't give a shit about, okay? Really, I don't know what you see in her. She's completely useless, like you. Wait, of course, it makes perfect sense. You and G represent the ideal mate sprite ship. Okay, I've been sublime. Two perfectly pointless grubs in a bucket. No, I have too much self-confidence now to be upset by your scandalous imagery. I don't think she's useless, and I don't think I am either, because of new self-esteem's obtained, remember? Oh, will you please stop going on about your fucking self-esteem? I'll say this much about her, she was right about that. How insufferable can you get? Prattling on and on about how confident you are. Tavros, you gave confidence a bad name. I give you all the chances in the world to earn it, to earn real confidence, and you failed. You couldn't even do the one little thing that I asked you to. The one thing that would have made you man up once and for all. So instead, you flew away and cried and decided to sleep your sorrow for the rest of the adventure. Do you have any idea how sick that made me? Everything about you makes me sick. When you talk about your self-confidence, I throw up a little. You don't know what confidence is. Robo-legs don't give you confidence. That ain't no more true than saying my robo-arm gave me mine. See what I mean? Your confidence is faker than even the great Rufio himself, Lord of the Unreal. It's pure fiction. A false, fakey, fraudy con job from a wimpy, loser, charlatan bullshit artist. It's shallow and nauseating, just like you. Do us all a favor and shut up about it. Okay, I think this is actually making me pretty mad. Yeah, right, I'll believe that when I see it, chump. I don't want you to mock me anymore. I don't know if my confidence is real or what, but I would like you to stop saying things like that to me. And to stop saying bad things about my friend Jade, too. Jade is an idiot, a useless, boring nobody. What has she done for her party other than fuck up every step of the way? What does she ever do but take naps to get in trouble? She's awful and you deserve each other. Oh wait, except she hates you. Even the boring, pointless girl hates you. Talk about a guy who can't get a break. Though I guess she's not completely useless. What do you mean by that? Okay, Tavros, I gave her credit for something, so I'll give you credit for something too. Your plan to control her Lucis really wasn't a bad idea, and using your ability to save her life, lol, was a pretty good way to test how effective your powers are across sessions. Pretty good way to practice, to know where you stand. Practicing your abilities is important, so when it comes down to using them for something that really matters, you know you're ready for prime time. I know this firsthand. I got lots and lots and lots of practice with your little guinea pig friend. So really, turns out she wasn't so useless at all. Far from it. Whoa, what are you saying you did to her? What are you saying you did to her? Not really the point. The point is I'm trying to pay you a compliment. At this point, you're so sad and disgusting, you should treat anything nice anyone has to say about you like a chest full of shimmering boombox. Okay, God, what? Like I said, your plan was solid. Controlling the Guardian to go after Jack was a fine idea. Sure would stir some shit up, better than being an insignificant, stubborn piece of trash all the time, I say. You were definitely on to something about doing it irregardless of her wishes. Because it's time for her, it's for her own good. That's what winners do. They do what is right for someone they care about, even if the other person does nothing but bitch and moan and act ungrateful about it. Better you learned it later than never. In fact, I would go as far as saying that if you went ahead with her plan against her wishes, it might deserve you a smidgen of respect from me. We'll see. It's really just one catch. Oh, what's that? Now she's absolutely obsessed with Nicolas Cage. The catch is it's not going to work. What is it? Are you even listening to me? Man, clear the Rufio wax out of your ears. You couldn't stick the Guardian on Noir even if you were inclined. Not even if I were to make you inclined. Why? Because you're dealing with a pro here. I already thought of that. I thought of everything. The Guardian is not going to attack the agents who engineered him in the first place, or who I should say were encouraged, lol, to engineer him. I was striking a mutually beneficial arrangement. This is often the most effective way to manipulate others. I just sort of gave them an idea, nudged them along in the direction of seizing more power, which they wanted to do anyway. Remember, I already have a lot of experience getting these simple-minded agents to march to my drumbeat. I was exiling them left and right in our session. I'm an expert at this by now. Why would you do that? Tavros, at this point, it should be obvious. I am the unseen hand behind every major event in their session, and to some extent, their whole lives. At least those events not happening by the volition of their own natural incompetence. Don't you think this is how it should be? Shouldn't the greatest player leave her fingerprints on every step of the rise to power of her ultimate nemesis? Wow, no, that's... I don't even know how to say all that ways. I think that is crazy. But you must agree, because you were copycatting my idea. No, I wasn't. You were brazenly inserting yourself into Jade's history. The self-insertion plan was my idea, and it's revolting and cowardly for you to deny it. That was for a good thing, though. Sure, whatever you say. It's incredibly sad how outclassed you are. It's actually depressing that you thought you could beat me at my own game, and then most sickeningly of all, you don't own up to it. I have every angle covered already. The human session is on full circuit lockdown. Any effort you make to disrupt my plans will be laughable, just like everything you have ever done in your life. The only thing left to do now is prepare to kill Jack myself and save everyone's ungrateful asses. It's a shame you're not strong enough to take him on with me. Too bad you spent so long sleeping instead of turbo leveling like me. Might have made a pretty awesome team. Oh well. Retrieve arms. Okay then, all of your usual insulting things aside, my take on this is that you created our impossibly hard bad guy, wants to kill us, and by association, I guess that makes you the bad guy too, instead of a good guy who's just mean. Nice deduction. Wrong, excruciatingly linear, and lays to the sort of absolutes morons like to throw around, but nice. And that being the case, even though I'm terrified of you and not as strong or real confident, only mostly fake confident, yes, go on, I think I'm gonna have to stop you. Yeah, that's the spirit. Pretty weak slime threat there, but it's a start. Tell you what, if you can find me in this lab, you can have at me. I'll even give you a free shot. No funny business or anything. Okay then, here I come. I'll be waiting. Right down the fucking stairs. Tavros, buddy. Timelines. Ride. Yes. Hell yes. The fuck? Hell. Bullies. Fucking. Yes. Borf. And so came to an end the most heroic thing that ever happened in the history of metafiction. Let's move on. Air. Level up. Though anything subsides and clear skies prevail, you soar to the highest rung and rule over your etch ladder as the air transparent. Boondollars fly. Cloud up. The clouds have returned. The fireflies are still trapped. The spell remains unbroken. There's a commotion behind you. A nearby village, perhaps? John, enter village. Okay, we got a whole game here. You're equipped serious business goggles. Would have sucked if you lost these. John, congratulations. For what? You mean that windy thing? Did I actually do that somehow? Well, yes, you did, and I suppose congratulations are in order for that too. But mostly I'm congratulating you for getting all the levels. Alright, I got to the top of my edge ladder somehow. I didn't even really think it had a top, or that I would go there, get there so fast. I guess that's it then. Don't have to worry about leveling up anymore. That's pretty neat. Don't be ridiculous, John. You may have technically gained all the levels just now. You did not truly gain all of them just yet. In a way, this is really just the beginning. Is it? It is? Yes, you are now ready to begin your ascent through the God Chambers. Nobody I know was able to progress this far anywhere near as fast. And you, John, not even me. I can't tell you how proud I am. Oh, wow, really? Okay, what do I do? The thing is, from this point on, you can't make any progress while you're awake, so you've got to get to sleep. But not just getting any boring old nap will do. You'll need to go to sleep in a special bed. You must find your Quest bed, John. That sounds pretty cool. Where is it? Not too far away, but rather than me telling you, why don't you talk to the locals and ask around? I've helped you to get this far, but at some point you're going to have to start taking some steps all by yourself. I think you're ready for that. You make the right decisions and play all your cards right, hell, you might even wind up at a higher tier than I did. If this turns out to be the case, I'm rooting for you all the way. Now get going and find that bed. Okay, well, thanks a lot, Friska. Did you see it? It was there, after the windy thing. See what? Oh gosh, I can't think of the word. That big flat thing that's as wide as possible. And the dark colored ceiling that clouds stay under. I mean, the sky? Yes, it was so beautiful. I hope to witness its miracle again one day before the end of my sadly short amphibious lifespan. Oh, yeah. There we go. Hopefully, is that all right? Okay. That was quite a bluster, wouldn't you say? It really had us all whipping around here, our little legs flailing every which way. Must be talking about the windy thing. Yeah, sorry about that. What would you have to be sorry about? A great surge of the breeze like that could only be summoned by the air. It means he's finally come. This is so exciting. Please let me know if you see him. I thought for sure our mushroom was cooked. The green tragedy nearly consumed us all. Green tragedy? Oh, you mean the fire? Yes, word has spread of the global catastrophe. Thousands of lives were lost. Luckily, the air has saved us. I'm gonna pop a big friendly bubble in his face if I am ever lucky enough to meet him. Wow, sounds like he's in for a treat. Yes, you've been dying to try this beverage for a long time. Perfect timing too, since you're in need of a good sugar kick. This can should be jam-packed full of real, actual sugar. No, damn, it's a diet soda! Wow, this stuff sucks. We must all come together and unify as people after the terrible green tragedy. This harmonious union will mostly entail a lot of standing around and fidgeting hyperactively. Together. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, I can't wait for the air to visit our village. Hey, maybe he's here right now. If I blow my spit bubble to be big enough, it will catch the air's reflection and I'll be able to bask in its magnificence. Wait, I see someone in my bubble's reflection right now. Could it be? Could it? Oh, never mind. It's just a dumb boy with some square glass shapes on his face. Hey! You got one of your fake arms? Man, why do they have to rummage through your stuff and start mailing it all over the planet? Hey, little fellow, where are your parents? Do salamanders even have parents? Oh, duh, of course they do. I guess what I mean is, do you have a family or anything? Blah. I already adopted one young salamander today. Then I left her at my friend's house. So I think I'll let you be. I don't know if I'm cut out to be a dad. I mean, I don't even have a tie or a pipe or a really serious-looking wallet or anything. Think about it, it is making me miss my dad. Hey, I wonder if I'll see him when I sleep on my quest bed. I hope so. Anyway, thanks for listening. See you, little guy. Club. Frog. You got more illegal contraband. Dude, this frog is so illegal, you better ditch this thing before a wily agent of Durst sees you with it. Let's go talk to the village people first. Oh, did I? I thought the spell was broken there for a moment. The clouds went away and the fireflies were all buzzing around, actually disoriented. But then the clouds came back. To be honest, I was a little relieved. I've grown fond of them, and if the fireflies were to escape from above, I'd miss them dearly. They're really pretty, and they're my friends. Aww. This guy? Is it a different one over here? Was it that one? Yeah, I haven't really been paying attention, so. Welcome. Looking for something tasty today? Got a grasshopper. I gotta follow my instincts and buy one of everything. That's what I do in most RPGs. Probably a big boy mushroom. I do love mushrooms, actually. They're very delicious. Now, some people really don't care for them, but mushrooms. Oh, Village is the best snack stand in the land. It offers the juiciest bugs and most succulent onions. I'm so hungry. Also, alas, I have not a single boon dollar to pop my bubble with. I got loads of boon dollars. Here, I'll treat you to a nice lunch. Salamander got 100 boon dollars. Oh god, oh god, oh god, this is like a small fortune. I can finally afford to try the most sublime delicacy on the menu, but if I opt for that, I can afford nothing else that is tasty. Yeah, I guess having money leads to some complicated decisions. Oh well, enjoy. Oh, that commotion very nearly woke the slumbering one, I think. That would have been dreadful, but he is still asleep. I am sure that only the air can wake him and break the spell over this land. It's said that the air will wake the Dungeon by playing a magical song only he can play, and when he wakes up, the air will meet the terrible beast face to face. It is then that he will be offered the choice. The nature of the air's triumph depends on what he chooses. Then the air will lead us all to a beautiful place with the most bristling insect furrows and the richest, dampest mushroom soil you could hope to farm. Or so the story goes. Probably a lot of bullshit if you ask me. Hey, I heard you remember there were some kind of Mr. Moneybags over here. Well, boy, do I have an offer for you. What is it? A treasure. It'll cost you 10,000 boon dollars to discover what it is and obtain it. Oh, 10,000? 1,000? That's a lot, but really, I guess it's not so much since I have millions. Millions? Why didn't you say so? I revised my offer to 100,000. Hey, you can't do that. I'll pay you 10,000 and that's my final offer. You drive a hard bargain out of that silly tooth mouth of yours. Very well, the deal has been made. You got a Smuppet. Ah, it's one of Dave's dumb butt puppets. I hate these things. What a ripoff. Wow, you got a whole boon case. But it's empty and therefore worthless. Too bad. You guess riches aren't quite so easy to come by. Oh yeah, this one? Yeah, oh wealthy tooth boy, I have another offer for you. I'm not doing business with you anymore, you scoundrel. That was okay, I guess. Yeah, because you can talk to them at least twice. Oh, maybe so. Listen, do you hear that? He is still asleep, thank goodness. But when the windy thing was kicking up all the fuss, it sounded like he was not happy at all. It makes him absolutely furious. When anyone other than him bends the breeze to his will, it is not pleasant for anyone. Luckily, there is only one person who can do that, and he is surely a mythical figure, who only morons believe in. Oh, Undertale. Oh, another Smuppet? Great, just what you needed, a pipe full of puppet ass. Nice. That wasn't ominous. Hello, looking for a head object that is rumpled and unsightly? All of our head objects are rumpled and unsightly, fortunately. Yeah, we're still... When did Undertale come out compared to Homestuck? Was Undertale like 2016 or was it? I forget. Probably earlier than that, right? Oh man, look at that dashing style. 2015. Okay. Yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, Undertale is a Homestuck-like. Oh man, look at that dashing style. Rumpled head objects are all the rage these days. I would love to wear one, but I just don't have the money. Well, I agree it is important to keep up with the fashions. Tell you what, I'll give you some money for a hat so that you can be one of the coolest salamanders in town. Here you go. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Thank you so much. I love my new rumpled head object, and I love you. You're welcome. I'm the absolute pinnacle of fashionability. Marvel at the object upon my head and admire the luster of its velveteen rumples. It was so expensive. I thought I could go through that too. Okay, I already got that one. Legs at half-mast in honor of the heroes who lost their lives to the green tragedy. Shit. Many brave firefighters deployed from the Ares Tower to extinguish the flames. At last, they were all overwhelmed by its fury. memorial would be erected in their honor. It would be inscribed with the last words frequently overheard, words of wisdom to remember. How could shaving cream be so flammable? Oh, indeed, brave heroes. Oh, indeed. What will it be today? Fantasia's inhale. Okay, I can't buy that. Breathless. You're not even remotely close to being able to afford this thing, whatever it is. Oh, I can't afford any of it. Damn it. It is with this, it is this way to what we locals call the glow shape. It is above the thing that the heir will take his most important and legendary naps upon. Oh, that must be my quest bet. The heir's quest bet. I almost forgot I was being all sneaky and incognito here. My response to that will simply be a single, unintelligible, and unpunctuated glub. Should I go to the quest bet or should I check out this other side first? Let's see. Following my instincts. Out, we are guarding the mushroom orchid. It is for your own good. Do not pass. Guard. We are an elite team of village guards guarding the orchid here. Together we represent an impenetrable edifice of amphibious fury. There's no way anyone is getting through. Public safety is assured. Hey you, don't go any further. The mushroom orchid has been commandeered by a frightening beast. It is terribly powerful, unlike any underling I have ever seen, at least not before the Green Tragedy. The devil is making it nigh impossible to farm our goddamn mushrooms. Let's see if I can go level up in the bed first. You have found your destination. What would you like to do? Should I keep exploring the village or should I go to the quest? I didn't know if I was supposed to go keep exploring. Okay, yeah, so I should go to the right. Alright. I thought maybe I could go level up. Oh, in the shop. Okay. Oh, if only you hadn't given stupid Dave this stupid boonbuck, you could have bought this. Strider! David Strider. Alright, let's go beat up the beasties. Oh, I have to click. No, I don't give a shit that there's a ridiculously powerful and deadly imp running around the orchid. Someone's got to be farming all these goddamn fucking mushrooms. Pain in the ass, though, truly it'd be. That's what I'm doing, standing around here. Farming all these goddamn fucking mushrooms. No, I do not. Oh, yeah, okay. Good call that. Am I supposed to be able to kill this thing? No, let's do that. Hand neck? Oh, what was that? Sure. Whatever you say, Liddy. Pap is to... Oh. Oh, what the hell is that? Oh, Pap is to act as Shoosh is to Doof. Shoosh. Doof. Oh! I see what you're saying. That's what was happening. Oh. Am I just supposed to keep holding it down? I did just let go. Okay, so it's fully charged. Let go. Oh, there we go. Okay. Try that again. Hell is this little bastard? Oh, I'm too slow. There we go. Thank you. Alright, I did it. I killed him. Alright, what do you want me to check out? This side? Also, secret grotto. Shh. Is this the secret grotto? You are entering the private and secluded alcove of the clan of the secret wizard. Shh. I fell asleep in a bush, and when I woke up, I was here dressed in this absurd cloth. I was so confused, and I'm a little afraid. Grub grub. Hey kid, see these ropes? Let's get beholding you. Chop chop. Hold my ropes, hold my ropes, hold my ropes. Oh jeez, I'm holding them as hard as I can right now. Whatever that means. Are you satisfied? I'm holding someone without the proper attire in our presence. That is most improper. Sorry, we're gonna get some robes to join your club. You really think it's that easy? This is an exclusive guild, and entry is only permitted through brutal ritualistic hazing. By which I mean, we have more of these damn robes than we know what to do with, and we zealously recruit new members with virtually no standards at all. Would you like to join? I will take your robe measurements right now. Oh, no, not really. I don't really feel like getting wrapped around in a stupid bedsheet. My tender ears have just been scalded by unthinkable blasphemy. You got a firefly. Poor guy was trapped in there. Off you go, little fella. Join your friends in the clouds. I'm not really into this. I'm just doing this because of peer pressure. To be honest, I'm getting a little tired of holding all these goddamn robes. What does beholding robes even mean? Like, just look at them. Is that it? Don't tell anyone I said that. I'm gonna ask you to do something, and it's totally up to you if you would like oblige. No pressure or anything. Do you, by any chance, want me to behold your robes? You're an amazing genius, and I love you. Would you like to hear the story of the clan of the Secret Wizard and why you presently have the privilege of beholding my divine robes? But those are my bed sheets. How did you get them? Besides, I will not entertain such pluck from the lowly unrobed. Our great elder, the magnificent secret wizard, was one day graced with the first rag of souls from the clouds. He donned the oily, humble cloth and assumed the countenance of a simple beggar. But lo, he beheld a great pillar of rock, and on that pillar he beheld an impossibly tall white tower belonging to the fabled air and breath. And so our leader ascended this pillar and this tower, but found no sign of the air. He did, however, find the air's floating blue servant, and she laundered his robes, and so the rag of souls was born anew. Such was his magnanimity. He employed the heavenly machina to duplicate this relic and distribute robes to as many followers across the land, so that they too might be beheld with a beholden eye of admiration. So it was, and so shall have been beheld. Now go, may beheld robes be with you always. You got your own copy of Harry Henderson's Wise Guy back. Come on, this is getting ridiculous. Your prized belongings are being scattered to every corner of the globe. Glub, 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 glub. Yeah, I just hold my robes already, okay? Sheesh. What is your rag of souls? Where is your rag of souls? You look absolutely ridiculous. Our secret society beholds you as foolish. Behold my robes, good sir. Behold them, and may peace behold you. Okay, is that it for this one? And good to head out of the secret alcove of beholded robes. Indeed, beholding as beheld. I am the beholdest motherfucker in this beholding. Alright, proceed to quest bed. Let's go to the next. Okay, go to the next page. Proceed to quest bed. I see. That does look like a quest bed. Alright, I'm gonna grab another drink. I'll be right back. Alright. John, take legendary nap. Okay, I think I'm ready to take this legendary nap and then climb the god tiers, I guess. Yes, exactly. Pretty exciting, isn't it? Yeah, maybe it's a little too exciting. What's that mean? Not sleep at all. Also, this is not much of a bed. More like a really hard slab of rock. I don't see how I'll be able to sleep. John, would you like me to put you to sleep? You mean you're asking me this time instead of just doing it? Why do you want to be responsible for me becoming a hero? John, I'm clearly involved in your rise to power now regardless. That can't be changed. I'm giving you the option, because at some point a hero has to start making choices. Once you take a break from hunting treasures and stop getting distracted by side quests, you eventually realize that's what this game is all about. The choices you make affect the destiny of the universe you create, as well as the type of hero you become. It would be nice if someone was around to explain all this to me and let me have some control over my own fate. I had to do this much less pleasant way. I'm sparing you that indignity. Besides, it's not like you're some loser who doesn't know how to make tough decisions. So what'll it be, John? Well, supposed to go to sleep to realize my destiny, and you have the ability to make me do that, so I don't really see the harm in that. Sounds like it is just the practical thing to do. Am I hearing a yes, John? Yes, that is my decision, Riska. Please put me to sleep. You got it. Hard. Very asleep. Oh, shit. Wow! Okay. John, rise up. Wow, okay. Oh. Bird. Guess that I can. Okay. Zzz. Pester Teresi. He's gonna kill himself on his sacrifice bed? Okay. What? What do you mean, what? I mean, what are you waiting for? Are you gonna just stand there, or are you gonna go suck it up and assassinate that nice looking Dave in his sleep? But, you know, if I'm gonna... But you know if I'm going to or not. It's like for you to pretend there's any element of suspense here. Why don't you just tell me? Oh, I get it. You want to rise to the god tiers and become as great as John, while still forfeiting all of your decisions of free will to a blind girl in another dimension. Real heroic, Dave. Or should I say, so cool. Like, I don't mind making the decision if that's what's going on here. Like doing the free will thing. Oh, is that a thing now? Yes. How would it ever stop being a thing? Being a thing's not something you'd ever stop doing. I just want to know what's really going on here before I decide to start chopping off the heads of outrageously good-looking snoozing dudes. I told you, you need to die on your quest bed to reach the god tier in Skyo with John. Okay, I know, but something about this doesn't add up. Who is this guy? I don't remember sleeping on this bed or reaching the god tier. I'm pretty sure that's something I'd remember. So is he from the future? Does that mean later I'm going to have to put this ugly goddamn suit back on? Which I thought we both agreed I'd retire from the wardrobe forever, and then by going back in time and sleep in this bed and get killed by me right now. Do I have the stable loop right? Nope. Then what? I can tell you, but first, are you so sure that this is the source of your hesitation, Dave? Keep a track of temporal logistics? Why wouldn't I be concerned about that? If we make mistakes, then dead Daves start piling up, and dead Dave's the enemy, remember? Says the sword-holding guy who's about to add one to the pile. I'm just saying, it isn't easy for anyone to face their own death, even if the consequences is to their benefit. Not even any of us manage to do it. Well, except for one. Who? Take a wild guess. Okay, got it. I wonder if this could finally be the conversation that doesn't deteriorate into a lot of bitching and moaning about her. Fine. So if I'm understanding this guy isn't from the future who came back to finish a loop, and he's not from the past because I'd remember doing this. So this isn't part of our timeline choreography at all. It must be from an offshoot timeline, which means he's doomed. Yes. Okay, so how did this happen? Where did we fuck up? We didn't. Sorry about this, Dave. It was the best way I could think of to show you what this involves. You wouldn't stop bugging me about why you'd never be able to catch up with John. I told you you wouldn't be able to face your death. That wasn't good enough for you, so here we are. What exactly did you do? Okay, remember when you were asking me about this god tier stuff and how John was able to ascend, and I told you it would involve dying, and you kept going on about it, so I gave you a choice to find out now or find out later? Yeah, I remember. That seems like a long time ago already. What was that like? More than a day for me, chronologically? Yes, but it was only a couple of minutes ago for me. You finally wore me down with all your recent pestering, so I said fine. I went back a little earlier on your timeline to kick this off, so this is how we are doing this now. Okay, but you didn't actually give me a choice. You just flipped a coin. Yeah, and I left the decision of the outcome of the flip in your hands. Yo, Hedgehog Fanatic 2006. Shush, 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 shush. If you forgot, I wouldn't blame you since there's been a lot to keep track of, but here is how it went down. You were strutting around in your delicious kiwi 8-ball suit and running your fresh mouth as usual. Derp Yo Teresi sips up, gotta beat John, he's got a long hood and he does win, how can he get powers too? Oops, Reddit's how I talk, my bad. Oh my god, Dave, this is so decadent. Why didn't you ever tell me how amazing it is to type like this? I almost can't handle it. Okay, stop that shit. Okay, stop that shit. It's probably like cracked you. I'm not gonna stand by and watch you fall prey to your own wild cherry ape shit apocalypse. Okay. So anyway, I'm like, Dave, that's gonna be involving facing your own death, and I'm sorry to break to you, but I don't think you're ready for that. So then Dave is like, that's so stupid, blah, 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 and being difficult, cool, word up. So I say, fine, I will show you, but only if you promise to the exact terms of my arrangement in order to protect the integrity of the timeline. The arrangement being the coin flip thing. Thank God we did that, otherwise we'd be screwed. Probably would have gone back in time and killed my own grandfather. Oh wait, I never had one. Oh, but it was important. You just didn't know what was going on, which was for your own good. I told you I was going to flip a coin, and before I did, you had to pick a side without telling me, good heads or bad heads. And you were like, hey, sure, Teresi, I will hella go along with your two-face thing, whatever that means. Oh yeah. What did that mean, by the way? What's a two-face thing? Two-Face is a human Batman villain who's half ugly and flips coins all the time to make evil decisions. Oh, well, that's kind of disheartening. I sort of thought my coin flipping was a cool and unique thing. Yeah, it's okay. Flipping coins for reasons is still pretty badass, I guess. Why don't you finish your story? Okay. So there's the diverging timelines. I don't know what act this is. I think this is Act 5, part Act 2. Is that right, Liddy? Now what? Right, so the choice is, if you recall, was Act 5, Act 2. Okay, yep. Sorry, there's a guy on YouTube who asked about it. Right, so the choice is, if you recall, was I could show you how to reach the god tier now, or I could show you later, and you had to assign one option to good heads, and then the other option to bad heads, and whatever the results of the flip, you had to promise to do what you committed to beforehand. No cheating and changing your mind, or that would fuck it up. Oh yeah, you're right. Right, exactly. So like I said before, I had no choice at all, but I picked some options. You flipped a coin. Yes, but leaving the choice to you was important here. You'll see why if you think about it. Not seeing it, I picked good heads to mean you'd show me now, bad heads to mean you'd show me later. You said it came up bad heads, so I was like, okay, I can wait, and I did for like a whole day, and now here you're showing me. Did I miss something? Yes, you forgot that there was also an offshoot reality which you made just the opposite decision. That was the one where bad heads meant I would show you right away. Remember before the flip, I instructed you what to do in that event, to go back in time and await further instruction, and you did. He did, that is. He went back in time and I told him to find this bed and go to sleep, and then future Dave would come later and kill him, sending him to the god tier if he so willed, if he could find the wherewithal to go through with it. The sleeping Dave is the doomed Dave, the one who didn't wait. Future Dave is you, the one who waited. In your quest, you're the alpha Dave. He's you. Dave, show him your stabs. Then this is kind of useless, isn't it? I thought you were bringing me back here to finish a stable time loop, not murder a guy you punked who's gonna die regardless. What's the fucking point of giving a doomed version of myself superpowers anyway? Maybe he'll stop being doomed after you kill him. Maybe he will get the Dave powers and live a long and cool life not being doomed anymore. How would you know unless you take a stab at it? It's just the worst thing when you get morbid. Anyway, maybe, but I kind of doubt that's how it works. I mean, doom means doom, doesn't it? The loopholes are only temporary, like, look how Dave's right turned out. Rip Mr. Orange Creamsicles, may he rest in deliciousness. Am I wrong in guessing that? Shouldn't you know better than me? Dave, when it comes to time shit, why would the seer of mine know better than the Knight of Time? I don't know. What does being a seer of mine actually mean? That is a great question. Maybe if you think about it, you could figure it out yourself. Okay, it's someone who asks a bunch of dumb riddles. I figured it out already. Yeah, right. Let's not get derailed here. We were talking about a serious issue, and I'm standing over my soon-to-be corpse while holding a fucking sword. Okay, that is fair. You are probably correct about Doom, Mr. Kiwi Suit here. Paradox Space is pretty vicious about punishing those in violation of its plan. Punishing. Sure, it finds ways to annihilate... What did they say? Punishing. It finds ways to annihilate the paths which do not contribute constructively to its own propagation, and is equally merciless to those who inhabit them, and in particular those who cause them. It appears to have a sense of justice, don't you think? I guess. Well, you asked what I thought, and that's what I think. The question remains, now what? I don't know, none of this is making for a very persuasive argument that I should kill Doom me. But he's gonna die anyway. Why not just be the one to put him down? At the very least, you can make sure it is a pleasant demise instead of something nastier. See, this shit you're doing now, this is the morbid shit I was talking about. It's not anywhere near as endearing as you probably think, even when you bracket smile after it. Like, okay, you said something fucked up, but here's a cute face. My heart just fucking melted. Oh. Dave, we both know my bracket smiles are irresistible. Okay, yeah, you're right. I just got one back over totally, I think. This whole thing was a ruse, and not even the funny kind that qualifies distractions. I think you got my whole timeline there in front of you, and you know damn well I have no intention of killing this guy ever, and it's just a big game you set up to watch me squirm over weird mortality issues while you giggle. Yeah, so I guess, well played. I don't know, just one question, and please drop your fucking justice riddles, be honest. Do I ever make the god tier, like, the right way? Very well, I will stop tormenting you, Dave. No, you don't, but that is not as bad as it sounds. Like I said, none of us made it, except for... Okay, never mind. It wasn't necessary. We were already breezing through the game at our lower levels. By the time we reached the top of our etch ladders and mastered our frame motifs, we were completely dominating. Okay, so this third boss was more challenging than we expected. Our second boss? Eighth? I don't know. But by then, it was too late to go back and do anything about it, and we had an army of lethal psychic robots to help us. It all worked out in the end. Oh, the end boss. Why do you think I had you buy all those frame motifs? Even if you're not quite where John is, you're still a pretty deadly weapon. Okay, then cool, I guess I can live without wearing a sweet windsock hoodie and making time tornadoes or whatever. I was only bugging you about it because you were being so vague. Yes, I know. I thought it was better to show you what we... What was involved? It's one thing to say, sup, Teresi, help me be a god, sup, but facing it is different. Our race is not exactly uncomfortable in the proximity of death, but it was still a challenge we weren't prepared for. And then Jack killed our dream selves, and I guess we lost that chance for good. Hey. Alright then, I guess it's enough this horseshit time to move on, right? Sure, if you really want to leave poor Doom Dave here to his own devices. I don't even want to be around when he wakes up. It'll be weird and awkward. I don't suppose I could talk you into putting him out of his misery based on the result of a coin flip? No, fuck you. Put your fucking death coin away, Jesus. I'm forbidding you ever from flipping that coin again when you're talking to me or even thinking about me. Fine. Wow, Dave, so touchy about a silly little coin. You're overestimating its relevance here anyway. In fact, after I flipped it, I didn't even look at the result. What, you didn't? No. Dave, why would a blind girl look at a coin she can't even see? It doesn't make sense. That's fucking idiotic. You could smell a flea off a dog's balls. Dave, see, this shit you're doing now, this is the gross shit I was talking about. It's not anywhere near as endearing as you think. This is BS. Okay, your coin flip of death is meaningless. Great to know. Is there anything else we need to do here? I sent you the money. I got all the frame motifs. Tell me what is there that's left besides you jerking me around? Probably time we chill out for a while and I get back and sing to my teammates. Oh yes, I know, you got some work to do. I can take a hint and give you some space to do it. Jade is gonna need your help on our nice frosted marshmallow planet. I guess that's where I'll go. And if you can find in your cooked heart not to stay mad at me, feel free to get in touch with it anytime. Okay, I mean, I'm not even actually mad, I don't know. So I don't really get what you did. Was the trick really necessary? It sounds like the split off was a result of both possible decisions I could have made, and it had fuck all to do with your coin or randomness or luck. Exactly, see, you do get it. Get what? You asked what it means to be the seer of mind. Yeah, and I obviously still don't know. Okay, then I'll just ask this. How much of reality do you think is made of what's in your mind? I don't know, sounds like a riddle. Fuck it, I'll just say all of it. I mean, that is the answer, right? Smart ass. It is not a riddle, it's a serious question. There's a big difference, Dave. You see what's in your mind clearly and understand the power your thoughts have. Then you understand reality while everyone else is running around confused and angry and upset because they think reality is something happening to them rather than something they're making every moment with every thought. Oh, okay. How well do you think you know your mind, Dave? Really well. I know it biblically. It's an obscene and SFW spectacle. I don't know what that means, but I know it's probably a rude joke. It means my skull is a bucket, my brain's a plump fuck grub. Gross, Dave, is gross. But I knew that too. I know your mind better than you. Oh, do you? I'm not psychic, but I have the sightseers are meant to have. It is my role to have it. It talks to talk to people and see the tunnel and purchases in their minds and to understand the realities they would create if those thoughts led to action. For my enemies, I was meant to bring about the vortices. Okay, I gotta keep on track. There's so much going on here. A vortex. Yeah, vortices. For my enemies, I was meant to bring about the inherent retribution flowing from the reality made by their own evil thoughts, and for my friends, to protect them from their tendency to underestimate the power their confusion has over their fate. To keep them out of trouble, Dave. Is that what you were doing just now? Maybe I was. You never know. Seers are notoriously cryptic in their ways. Yeah, no fuck. Anyway, it's been fun, Dave. It's been so fun because the more people try to hide, the more they show me. So I guess that's how I know I like you so much. Man, you're just some kind of know-it-all, aren't you? What else do you know? I know some very important things. Like, I know that you were onto something when you said luck wasn't involved with the coin flip. Yeah, because you didn't even look. It was like Schrodinger's fucking coin, and then it turned into Schrodinger's fucking Dave. Ricky Schrodinger? Yeah, well, yes, that may be true, but even so, I do know that luck is a very real thing. Fortune is the essence of light, and it shines on those who's mastered it, but I know something more important than this. It is the biggest secret, maybe the biggest and most important secret of all. What? Luck doesn't actually matter. This is it, Runt. Here's your chance. Kiss her. Kiss that girl, you wimp. Oh, joke. Ah, for crying out loud. You make me sad, Runt, just shaking my head here. That's it. I can't take it anymore. I gotta stop playing games for girls. You're on your own, Runt. Oh, now you want to kiss me? Little late, don't you think? Save your breath, Paige. I ain't dead just yet. Besides, plenty of time for that later, wink. Pick me up. Need to get somewhere fast. Are you ready to fly, Poopa? I won't make you do it. This is up to you. Here's your chance. But do it fast, okay? Please don't make me bleed to death slowly. Thief. Why not take control? No, this is his decision. I know he can do it. Tavros, hurry up. Kill me. Oh my god. Steal his will. It is what the thief does. End this. No, do it, Rob, coward. Please kill me, kill me, kill me, kill me, kill me, kill me. DD, switch 4. Take her out. You're making a mess, Junior. Ah, Jesus Christ. Finish her. What you waiting for? What are you? Some kind of wimp? Rise up, thief. Snowman, escape. Yep, skipping the switch 3, going right to the switch 4. Because that's 2 times as good as switch 2. The Windy Boy's dead. The tragedy's overwhelming. All hope is lost. Oh well, time to get out of this tin can. WV, escape. The door jams. All right, the station is out of power. You forgot about that. Examine treasure. Of course, you still have your secret treasure, but it will almost certainly prove to be of no use to you in this dilemma whatsoever. It clearly serves no significant purpose other than to be pretty and to make your hand glowy. Back in the sleeve of your trusty knife it goes. Search for power source. Burp. Oh yeah, that's another thing you forgot about. You ate that delicious green nuclear rock earlier in the day, even though it feels like it was more than a year ago. Guess that's nothing to do but wait it out. Oh. God, it's 689. Prepare for imminent windfall. Ugh, there he goes again, bothering you. He's so impatient. Doesn't he realize how time-consuming it is preparing for the holidays? He's gonna have to hold his stupid, angry alien space horses. Wait, you almost forgot. It's still April, and nowhere near the holiday season. I guess all this wintry weather tricked you into thinking it was. Wait, even that doesn't make any sense, since it never snowed on your island, and you were never able to connect it with the holiday season. Boy, are you confused. But you always wanted a white Christmas, and damn it, this is what you're gonna have, even though it's April. And even though you are giving all these presents to yourself, and even though Jesus Christ is no longer a relevant figure to celebrate on account of the annihilation of humanity. Oh, shut up, Carcat. Carcat cannot be conveyed with a more detailed portrait yet. He is too angry and is forced to look like shit. Maybe later if you can manage to calm down. Shit, must be Santa. Kringle fucker. Oh my god. Yes, perfect. It is the prettiest tree I've ever seen. Okay, I'm gonna torrent you another, like, negative billion artifact race. Okay, great. Everything about that makes total sense. Yeah, now draw the conk-suckiest boot you ever drew. Okay. Drew conk-suckiest boot. Conk-suck boot. Is this conk-sucky enough? It's the conk-suckiest piece of fucking shit that ever still somehow qualified as a boot. Heart. You just know immigrants are responsible. Well, I'm not sure even if I am technically a U.S. citizen. Yeah, see what I mean? Tech halls. And the night before Christmas. Shit, let's be Santa. Great boots. Fuck. Months and who do you make these cocksuck boots anyway? Immigrants? Being? And the night before Christmas, all throughout, not a creature. God bless everybody. 25? Okay. Alchemize. You put a lot of thought into this and you have some great ideas, but first you would like to make something practical, something to keep you warm in the chilly weather. Make earmuffs. Fluffy puff ball plus headband. You bind Rose's headband with some sort of fluffy ball you drew? This isn't really working. Also, this pointless thing was absurdly expensive for some reason. Just draw some earmuffs. 2. You simply draw a pair of earmuffs and make them. Yay! Combine earmuffs and lunch top. Make a pair of lunch muffs. Finally, an easy hands-free computing solution that keeps your ears warm. It looks amazing to boot. Combine Johnny 5 and lunch top. You figure as long as you have the lunch top card handy, you might as well try to do something with this dumb Johnny 5 ghost image you accidentally made once. You don't even know what this robot's deal is. You've never seen this stupid movie. Johnny top. You make the Johnny top. Finally, a difficult-to-use hands-on computing solution that does nothing but roll around on his own accord while talking about his emotions and reading books fast. Finally! Combine Iron Man armor and outfit. You decide to cut to the chase and do something that will have indisputably cool results. You go to one of the stairwell rooms and carefully observe the armor while you sketch it. You have secretly wondered whether your grandpa was actually Iron Man in his younger years. It explains so many things, including why this armor is here. Iron Last Suit. You make the Iron Last suit. It's quite stylish, but maybe a bit cumbersome for casual wear. Probably only good for special occasions. If you're going to adopt a new regular outfit, you'd prefer something a little comfier and less ostentatious, and if possible, in less flagrant violation of copyright laws. Plan one of Grandpa's beauties, an outfit. I sketched one of the silly sun-bleached blue lady portraits. He would be so proud. Dress of Eslacida? Make the dress of Eslacida. Eslactica. Eclectica. This is so much better. Combine Rose's crystal ball and a magic cue ball. You lost your magic cue ball in the explosion, so you'll have to draw it and hope your Modus knows what you're getting at. You're dying to see its predictions, and you think you're onto something here. Sadly, the Modus interprets your circle as a boring and useless magic 8-ball. Oh well, I guess he'll do it anyway. Combine Rose's crystal ball and magic 8-ball. Transparent magic 8-ball. Make a transparent magic 8-ball. You can now see inside and watch the dark water sloshing around the cavity in the globe. The predictions seem kind of lame when you can see all the other possibilities tumbling around in there, and it makes the fortune feel relevant. Combine crystal ball and glasses. Sooth specs. You make the sooth specs. Now you can see everything, albeit through a Disneyly fisheye filter. Combine sooth specs and lunch top. Wow. You make the Junior Compu Sooth Specta goggles. You can never have too many cool computers. Combine furry trophy, lunch top, and shirt shoes. Grab one of your grandpa's softest trophies and use it to make a really stylish, warm, fuzzy squiddle jacket. You do the exact same thing to your shoes to create a matching pair of squiddle sneaks. The jacket and the shoes are also computers. You'll never be caught without a computer, ever. You're suddenly feeling more fashionable than any kid in Paradox Space. All of the style belongs to you. The only thing left to do is make yourself deadlier. Combine Dave's Midnight Crew poster and rifle. Girl's best friend. You make a girl's best friend. Pew pew pew. Combine Charles Dutton and Squiddle. You still have this Charles Dutton ghost image you accidentally made. You're not sure what to do with this gentleman, if anything. Oh well, when in doubt, squiddle it. Duddle. Oh! It's point to yes now. You made a Duddle. The Duddle's weirding you out a little. You believe you'll keep your distance from the Duddle. Sketch particle accelerator. You put the leering Duddle out of your mind and try to sketch one of the pieces of equipment from your destroyed room to the best of your recollections. Hopefully it works, so you can try making something sweet. Combine rifle, iron lasso, and particle accelerator. Wow, it worked! The result is a huge kick-ass proton cannon. Obviously, you can only wield this weapon in your iron lasso. Proton cannon. Or you would if you were able to afford the thing. Dave turbo torrented you a lot of grits, but you don't have that much. Jade, combine mummy and MC poster and outfit. Dead shuffle dress. You make the dead shuffle dress. While wearing this outfit, you almost feel as if you were rigged straight from the animes. You gotta combine all this stuff, Hedgehog. Combine green sun bed sheets and girl's best friend. You make the green sun street sweeper. Ah, yeah. Okay, how about one more outfit? Outfits are the best, you think. Combine dress of Eclectica, felt poster, and 8-ball. 3 in the morning dress. You make the 3 in the morning dress. It is so fancy, you cannot imagine wearing it on anything other than super special occasions. Not to mention you'll freeze your ass off in this thing. Combine mecha, street sweeper, and iron suit. You still have this mecha ghost image you made a while ago, by accident as usual. Might as well throw a bunch of crazy shit together and see what sort of insane loot crops up. Spence is almost too much. You make Johnny 5. Eclectic. Yeah, no, I know what. Shit. I guess I never even read it that way. Eclectic. It's an eclectic dress. Yeah, You even spelled it out, and I'm like, eclectic. Yeah, I suppose you don't usually say the A at the end. Eclectic. But it's the dress is the eclectica. Yeah. Johnny 5. Man, I feel so dumb. Johnny 5, god damn it, motherfucking thinks he's alive. He's a tin can. Robots don't have feeling. Divine Dutton and Sooth Specs. Dutton Bubble Goggles. Make the Dutton Bubble Goggles. It's the into eternity, forever. Okay, that's enough. Happy April 13th, 2009, everybody! All of your computer lights up at once and some douchebag starts harassing you. Whoever this douchebag might be, you'll have to remember to keep most of the computers turned off. Answer this douchebag. Now that you're done making all that pointless rubbish, I got something way more worth your while. Which one are you again? Wait, weren't you the guy who was always trying to hit on me? That could have been anyone. Let's not get distracted by your sad league of suitors and their flushed desperations. I'm offering you the edge here, and your rivalry with the other female. We got the same abstratus, and I don't mean this thing anymore, since I became more powerful than you could ever imagine as a mighty wizard of white science. So you might as well take it and settle your score with that awful witch. But I'm the witch. I mean, witch. Yeah, okay, the seer then if you want to be dealing with technicalities. Rose? I do not have a score to settle with Rose. Why would you think that? Oh, well, fuck. Suppose I was guessing it was natural to presume some such relation like that between the two of you. I think you're projecting your own attitude onto others. Just because you tend to hate and or hit on everyone you meet doesn't mean everyone else is that way. Rose just sent me a code for a crystal ball. She's my friend and is basically the best. Oh, I see she has shared her magic secrets with you. That it's probably a trap. I wouldn't trust her. She's cunning and treacherous. Sort true. Trust me, I know her type. Wait, did you have a thing for her too? Did she reject you or something? You were slinging around such a bloody mess of slander with these accusations. You wouldn't understand anyway. It's already been painfully established you people can't get your shallow think pans under the majesty of our quadrants. If you must know, things between us were getting pretty bellicose, and I'm pretty sure she was waxing as obsidian for me as a human got in 'em to do. And if not for the interdimensional divide keeping us apart, honestly, I doubt our rivalry could be brewing outright pitch. But the thing is, I need a rival who could pose me a challenge, and frankly, she's not even fit for holding my cape anymore. At this point, I find all her adorable black pixie dabblings to be prime kitty playtime shit. All of her fraudulent magics cannot come close to posing threat to my mastery over the truest sciences. And with my empiricist wand, I serve as the righteous hope that will incinerate delusion and the deluded alike. My holy fire is the white fury bled from the wrath-weary eyes of 50,000 non-fictional angels, and when they're finished weeping, they will bow before their prince. Wow, what are you talking about? So really, you should be honored to inherit my old calling, both my armaments and my feud. It'll be witch against witch. Real one versus an imposter. Faker one dies. Hey, look at that. Time for me to get going. Oh, will you just take the fucking gun already? No, I don't want it. It's a way more powerful weapon than any of that crap you made. It's a legendary relic without equal. I'm like a legendary piece of shit. You're being needlessly fucking stubborn about this. I'm doing you a fucking favor here. Yes, but I don't like you very much, and I feel really icky about accepting a present for you. If you accept it, this is the last I'll ever be bothering you about anything, okay? Sigh, fine. What? That's the code. Oh. Make this legendary piece of shit. Ahab's crosshairs. And true soap, I guess. I've seen this before. How is that possible? It's a one-of-a-kind weapon plundered from an Alternian ghost ship. I'm very sure it's the same rifle included with John's present, but bigger, of course. Probably a cheap imitation of the original, kind of like that one there is. So there's your answer, stable loops, ahoy. Now enjoy the utter fucking domination it affords. Yes, but I did not provide the weapons. My pen pal did. Who's that? The guy who helped me build the present. We worked on it together, but he supplied the bunny's weapons. I'm pretty sure he's from the future. Why? Because he said he's my grandson. What the fuck is a grandson? Is that some kind of perverse human familial thing? Yes. Never mind then your procreational biologics make my fins curl in distaste. No. Please don't tell anyone I told you about him. How could I let that slip to you of all people? Settle down, Jade. You've radically underestimated the amount of shit I don't give about this. I'll have you know this is the last time I'm planning on talking to any human. I got bigger ships to sink, and soon when I'm good and ready, me and my luminous fucking science stick have got a date with Jack Noir. No, not that kind of date. Give me a little fucking credit. Wow, okay, I wasn't gonna say anything. Why does this matter so hush-hush anyway? He didn't want me to tell my friends who he really was. I guess maybe he was concerned about upsetting the timeline? I don't know. Or maybe he didn't want to disrupt whatever disgusting sequence of events was responsible for his spawner in the first place. Maybe. I have wondered about that, assuming he is right. He was so nice, and it really did feel like I was talking to family, so I really don't think he was making it up. I couldn't help but trying to imagine his parents, and more interestingly, his grandfather. I still wonder who it could be, although I guess at this point, the options are pretty limited. Okay, I think I'm starting to feel all talking about things making me fathom pink wigglers coming out your personal torso. So change a fucking subject. That gun I just gave you is something on a hatch right to the kid. Happy I could play a role in your dirty stinking lineage. Like an heirloom? I guess it could be. Do you even have those? If you don't have parents, how could you? No, we don't know our direct forebears, and I'm pretty sure any attempt to seek out or even inquire about the supplier of your genes would be a fine way to get yourself killed. But we got our lore, and it says we all got individual ancestors who contribute to most of our genes above and beyond what the grub slurry does. Ew. Oh, shut up. Anyway, a lot of us believe we're meant to trace the footsteps of those ancestors, even though we can never know them. And on that journey, we can come across belongings that once had, because we were hatched to find them and finish their work. I kind of think that's why I found the gun in the first place, but now I'm forsaking it because fuck, I just need a better destiny than my old crappy one, which I never gotten any appreciation for anyway. Maybe that is how the heirloom should work. What do you mean? Well, I don't want to use it. Oh man, come on. I'll just dump it outside the house in the trash. And if it's fated to find my pen pal one day, then so be it. God damn it, it's like you people go out of your way to think of how to disrespect me. Maybe you should have been nicer to me. In any case, I don't appreciate the spirit in which the gift was given, so this is what I will do. Fine, fuck it. What do I care? There's been a complete fucking flippin' useless exchange as they all have been with your speeches. And for the record, even though I said that stuff about being fated to find my gun, fate isn't real. It's a lot of fake fucking horse feathers. And I'm going to be cleansed by the light of truth, purity, non-fakeness, hope, and above all, science. Guard Gnostics Johnny Top exploded. Throw LBOS outside with the trash. Is this a countdown for something that I need to pay attention to? Or is these are the events that have been transpiring. Answer or radio? Hi. Hi? I guess I should say something before I go. Rady, if I'm right glubbing here, like 2 feet away from you, you want to say something to me, don't you just turn your left and say it. Is it bad enough that you're hardly said 2 lousy words to me since you became that sweaty asshole's smooch bot? I know, but this is hard for me. How is it hard? You are a tin can. Robots don't have feelings. Okay, that's not true. Okay, then what is it? Sorry about everything and all the bad luck you've had. You didn't deserve it. I have to go now. What? Where are you going? I'm not sure. Cool, I guess? Anyway, that's it. Wait, you mean for good? Will I see you again? I don't know that either, but I guess if you do, probably not with your eyes. What the hell is that supposed to mean? I think you'll be okay with it, though. I wish I could somehow make that emoticon smile. Ooh, no, that looks stupid. Oh well. Turns to him. Hugs him. This is when she blows up. Butts blowed. Come on, buddy. Turn that into a ooh. Wait, no, that looks stupid. Oh well. Doom Dave, wake up. Master Teresi. Oh, that was apparently pointless. Now what? Hello, Teresi? What's up? Oh. There's Doom Dave. Dead immediately. Teresi crying? Poke. Doof. Teresi abscond. Employ Junior CompuSooth Spectagoggles. These things cost a fortune to make. They better do something awesome. And it turns out they do. The sophisticated computing technology merged with the crystal ball provides a simple way to see anything going on right now in the insifosphere. How amazing is that? As the Witch of Space, you figure it's about time you got better acquainted with the full breadth of your dominion, which is to say, all physical locations. You, John. There he is, on the battlefield no less. That's a pretty cute outfit he's got on. You wonder what he did to make it. You also wonder why he's not answering your messages. Does he even have a computer on him? You should try to have more foresight and carry no less than 5 computers on him at all times, like a sensible person. You Rose. There she is. What is she doing on the lava planet? She seemed awfully preoccupied when you spoke with her moments ago, and she gave you the code for the crystal ball. I wonder who she could be talking to. You, Dave. According to the spectagoggles, there are currently 13 Daves scattered around the Insipisphere, including Dave Sprite. That is an absolutely preposterous amount of Daves. You guess Dave Sprite is the one prototype by his future self that John was telling you about? Dave sure is a clever guy. Might as well have a look. You, Dave Sprite. The goggles zero in on a pendant, which is covered in blood? Oh no, it seems that Dave is no longer too cool to have any dead family members. This is so sad. Hang on, the Dave count suddenly dropped from 13 to 12. Maybe one of the time traveled away? If it doesn't mean what you think it is. You missing Dave. Oh no! Pester a Dave. Dave! Any Dave out there, please listen. This is a Dave out there, what's up? Dave, I just saw you and you were dead. You were in a green suit and covered in blood. Oh god, it was terrible. If that was a future Dave, you have to make sure that doesn't happen. It wasn't a future Dave, he was from a while ago. Oh, I'm confused. Sorry you had to see that, but don't worry, it was just a doomed Dave, no big deal really. I was swindled into splitting time paths along the way and that guy got the dead end of the stick. I'll be fine. Okay, I'm still not sure I get that, but I guess I'm relieved? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Go ahead and be relieved. Woo! There, I just was. Nice. How'd that poor Dave die? Was it Jack? Yeah, he's pretty much the guy in charge of random teleportation murders right now. What about your, oh no, I don't even know if you know about this. What, my bro? Yeah, Jack killed him too. Is it something you would like to talk about? Not much to talk about. There's some pretty serious existence-threatening shit going down, and some people are gonna die, I guess. Even crazy hard dudes like my bro / weird convert biological ghost dad. Ghost dad? Yeah, Roses too. I thought John filled you in on the ectobiology stuff. Oh, yes, he mentioned something about it. I guess I didn't realize its full implications, but time was short when we talked. Bottom line is we were all related slime-wise except you and me, and him and Rose pair-wise respectively, making the shipping chart pretty simple here. Hang on while I dig up the piece of shit Carcat made. Where the fuck did that thing go? Fuck it, never mind. Just imagine something ugly made by a jackass. I forgot I still have to get back to him. It's like a big unpleasant chore hanging out over my head, I guess. Anyway, Dave, I'm really sorry about your bro, Dad. You were pretty close with him, right? Yeah, it was a pretty bizarre relationship by any standard, fighting off wave after wave of face pumping puppet ass every day. Always being on guard for stealth attacks in the middle of the night while getting up to go to the fucking bathroom. I guess it all sort of amounted to some vague, unspoken symbol of kinship, if that's a thing. Like if honor among thieves is somehow something, then let's call it camaraderie among ironic rapping roof ninjas. Thanks. Sure. I thought about taking a sword when I was there, but I couldn't really bring myself to try to pull it out. It was too weird. Dave, we have to stop him. What? Jack, he shouldn't get away with this. You think? Yes. Why don't you stop jumping around through time like a maniac and stop being like 100 Daves all the time and come to my house so we can make a plan to kill him? I'd like to, but I'm still trapped in the chronologistics of this fucking one-man ballet. There are loops outstanding. If I step out of line, you get to see more bloody Daves. I'm getting pretty sick of it, but I still think it'll be over soon. And I'm gonna break out and ride linear the rest of the way, I think. Once it's time to put the end game in motion. Till then, you're on your own for a while. Oh. Besides, we can't beat him. Look what he did to Bro and Dave's right together. I'm at the top of my edge ladder with all the frame motifs, and I stand no chance. John's even better than that, even though he doesn't know it at the moment. He stands no chance either. The only thing we can do is hold out until the scratch. What's the scratch? Guess I shouldn't really say, since he sort of lead the way in making the plan. Really? Yeah, well, suffice to say, if we can't beat him, all we can really do is exile him to a place where he can't teleport back, which hopefully buys us some time. We try to take out his power source in a crazy suicide mission. So, was that like a hint about what I'm supposed to do? Kinda. Maybe I'm just being naive, but a crazy suicide mission does not sound like the ideal solution to me. Are you sure we can't beat him? I don't know if we should rule it out. Well, you're about to do what you're about to do. And I'm going to tell you not to. I won't do the bullshit troll thing and tell you what you're going to do and then just dare you not to. While knowing damn well you will anyway. So I'll just say, what's next is up to you. And if later you want to talk about it, I'm here. Okay, thanks, Dave. Do what you're about to do. You don't know what you're about to do, but you got to do something. You can't stand by and let that monster teleport murder people all day. And frankly, the suicide plan Dave mentioned sounds just plain stupid. There must be a better way. Think, imagination. You suddenly remember the idea you awkward fairy god troll proposed. Maybe you were too hard on him. He was just trying to be nice, and it was an honest mistake that he slaughtered your grandfather Ghost Dad with his own childhood flintlock pistol. Maybe you should give his plan another chance. Pester Tavros. Hey Tavros, I was thinking about your plan about communing with my Lucis. Maybe it's not a bad idea. Are you there? I guess you're off doing something else. Okay, well, hope you're doing okay. Talk to you later. Oh, poor Tavros. Okay, I got a little bit more read in me. Is there a spot that you'd recommend to go to? Oh, you just look. I'll keep reading. This is good right here. Okay. Okay. Whew. My goodness. We'll find out next time, possibly tomorrow. Act 5, Act 2. Oh, excuse me. All right, so then yeah, we 3045, like 150. That's pretty good, especially with a game in there in the middle. You know, those usually take up the majority of. They take up a lot. They take up a portion of the time. Okay. Well, I'm gonna do the same thing that I normally do. I'm gonna end the stream so it can be a separate stream. I'll wait about 5 or so minutes, maybe a little longer if my wife is going to bed. But then I'm gonna be jumping back on with Trails 3. It's a good session. I think we're getting a lot of good setup. Vriska is a total bitch. Tavros makes me really sad because he's just a boy who's really trying to do his best. Yeah, no, I like it. I think with all of the setup going on, it really is paying off. Um, in a good way, and that we're seeing all of the past stuff that's coming to be, which that's what I want. I kind of just want to be not like it doesn't. Well, we're kind of already where I wanted to be, where we're past the past, and we are going into what the present is for the trolls. So that's I don't know. They're outside time, but Jack can still transport between the two and kill them. So yeah, I don't know. It's I think it's good. Um, yeah, no, I'm excited to keep going, and I imagine like you said, 10 hours worth, and this is about an hour and a half worth, roughly. So we'll get there. We'll get there. I think the thing that will do it for this story specifically is probably what at least the end of Act 5, Act Two's ending is, because there's just so much setup that if the setup doesn't go anywhere, then it won't be bad. It just, there's just a lot of setup happening. So if which I'm imagining it pays off because people really like it, and I've never heard anybody complain about it. So, okay. Well, I will be back on in a little while. If you plan on sticking around, I'll see you then, which could be 5 to 20 minutes probably. Oh, quiet switch. When have you ever watched my streams? Okay, but yeah.